Good morning and peace and blessings, y'all. This is DVJ&MICHELLE coming to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and this is the Cold World Podcast. Hope life's treating everyone well, and we'll just say Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. Now let's get to this episode. Enjoy the music, the clips, and the content. Peace and blessings, y'all. I like that song. That's that Miley Cyrus. Yeah, I like that. I like that song. It's Valentine's Day, y'all. Friday, February 14th, y'all. And you know what other day it is? It's Chewy's birthday. He's 1 today. Happy birthday, Chewy. I love you, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's our pug, Chewy. He's 1 today, so we're going to spoil him. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening, though. It's about 4:30 a.m. It's Friday, yep. So enjoy Valentine's Day if you're partaking. You know what I mean? And we just hope life's treating everyone well. I'm going to get these dogs outside. It's about 8 degrees, so it's going to be quick. Take them out. I got the coffee going already. And then I'm going to take on this last little day. And then Michelle and I are going on our staycation tomorrow. Yep. So enjoy this episode. And we will holler at everybody in a few days. All right, y'all. Enjoy the episode. And thanks for listening. And do something good for somebody today. But not for real, though. Enjoy the weekend, though. Do something good for somebody. And happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. You know what I mean? And if you're celebrating alone, it's all good. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. Peace. Let's get to this episode. Nice. And I won $26 last night on DraftKings. I know it don't sound like a lot. It's not a lot, but the contests I'll be entering, I mean, there'll be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in these contests, and I still won. I think there were over like 200-some thousand people in the contest, and I finished 11,000th place, won $26. Yeah, because see, that's the thing. It's not considered gambling. You know, like the DraftKings and FanDuel and all those. You know what I mean? Like, because depending on what state you're in, you can or can't play. Like here in Wisconsin, you can do the DraftKings. Like you can put in like DraftKings lineups, but you can't play the DraftKings sports book. Come on, Charlie. Ooh, it's cold out here. Yep. But you can't play the DraftKings sports book here in Wisconsin, but you can just play the DraftKings. So yeah, it's a little weird because like DraftKings, they have their sport. They have, you know, the regular DraftKings app, and then they have the sports book. And then, like, they have, like, a DraftKings casino. It's basically like an online casino. But, like, in Wisconsin, you can't do that. Because we can't gamble in the state online. So you can't do that. Come on, Charlie. You just got to get a pee out since you pooped. Make sure you get one out. Yep, just squat. Yep. But, yeah. Won $26 last night. Could you get like a little notification when you... And I just enter, they're like 25-cent contests or 50 cents. And you can put in multiple entries, you know what I mean? Like up to 25 times. Yeah. So it's dirt cheap to play, you know what I mean? I think the most money I ever won on DraftKings, though, was $700. I won $700. Yeah, it was probably a couple years ago already. Yep, I won 700. It was 770 something I had won. Excuse me. Yep. It's cold out there. Just one quick pee, Charlie. FYI, he pooped in the hallway on the way down here. But I had the bag ready. So I was able to clean it up real quick with the plastic bag. Yep, and then peed when we got outside. Come on, Charlie. Yeah, but yeah, that's all, y'all. Let's get back to the episode. Sorry, I was stopped talking for a second. So I was just walked back into the building, so I was just looking out the back, you know, out the back door of the building. So my attention was distracted for a minute. Shit. Yeah, but it's Valentine's Day for like the third time. But, yeah, depending on what state you're in, though, you can't play DraftKings Sportsbook, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's stupid to me, but yeah, I like playing a little DraftKings and stuff like that. It's not considered gambling, you know, when you're just putting lineups in. So, all right, y'all, back in the hallway. I'm gonna shut this down just for a minute. We'll be right back.
Strong as gold for this occasion.
Yes. Is there a story that makes God cry? Can I bring we to heaven to get God high? They say the pineal gland is the God eye, or the third one. Yours from the dictionary, heaven is where my words from. Or maybe hell. Gin in the crib to make your old lady crazy or your baby yell. You can hear my soul through the speakers in your JBL. That only take me a couple bars. Before I lust a chick, I would lust a car. Trying to beat time, a buck 90 or up the odds. Before I stuff paper, I would stuff cigars. Some smoke the pain away, some drink the pain away. Me, I take it in and breathe it out on a rainy day. Never a stingy nigga, willing to get a game away. Go stay low, yeah, I'm willing to get a fame away.
How about some Billie Holiday, y'all?
More than I ever knew. A sweet rose, a softer sky, an April day that would not dance away.
Play about a minute.
I wished on a star.
Yeah, I might be able to hear the coffee in the background. Shout out Collectivo Coffee. Yeah.
Picked up a star and asked for a dream or two.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. You know what I mean? I know I probably said it once, but go out and do something good for your partner, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta spend a ton of money on them and stuff. Just a thought that counts. I'm gonna let this music ride out for about a minute, y'all. This is Billie Holiday. Alright, y'all, go take on the day and enjoy the weekend. This will be the last episode until like Monday. Alright, y'all, peace. Y'all make sure y'all are checking out Nomadic Introvert, Roman Reckless. You know what I mean? Those are the ones we're really into right now. And shout y'all out. Make sure y'all staying safe on your travels. And we appreciate the content. Alright, y'all. Let's get back to this episode. Oh, and shout out 90s Crime Time, too. Y'all go check out 90s Crime Time.
I picked up a star and asked for a dream or two. I looked for every loveliness. It all came true. I wished on the moon. Wished on the moon. Wished on the moon.
Music interlude, y'all. This is, you know what I'm saying? This song goes good with Black History Month. This one's called Black Magic. You know what I'm saying? Featuring Styles P. You know what I mean? This is off the Gangster and the Gentleman album. You'll go check that out.
What? Yeah. It's like a team over here, Daddy. One for all for one. Ain't that, it ain't right.
This is featuring Angie Stone, too.
My heart goes out to the homeless and poor, and my niggas in the bang that didn't go to the board. With a 25 to L on your back, this shit is too cold. And for the kids that didn't get their school closed, for the gods that lost their earth, the world's a song, you get it back, you just lost your verse. It's P versus the demons, that's why I'm fiending for weed, cause I don't wanna forfeit first. I could even bust my gun to do some office work, but I still wanna off this jerk. Shit, I can't leave it out my rhymes, cause it been part of my dreams. The C20 Porsches work, 3 houses for the family, 2 for the niggas. When I die, I was true to the niggas. True soldier. And I never practiced voodoo, but it's like black magic. How I spit this fluid with the niggas.
How do you on this way? All this stress and time. There's gotta be a better way. Gotta be a better way. Today, won't you help me find my way? All I really want is to my life, so we can just get high, yeah.
God when he's stopping the pain. When Fiend got a shoelace on his arm and he popping his vein. And the needle look dirty, but I'm close to reaching 30. And the only thing I know is a profit to gain. I might cry, but I'm still cold. I might be cold, but I still cry. And bottom line, I'ma still die. I can see the doors opening now. I can see the ghosts floating around. That's why Pete come down with the potent sound. Spit the shit that'll open the ground. My third eye got a horoscope.
Tupac or DMX? My bad.
So even disrespect a guy like that.
NWA or Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang. That shouldn't be easy.
Hey, easy. I'm going with the shots because I don't think it's a Wu-Tang without NWA.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas or Jay-Z? Nas.
I like it. Puff Daddy or Dr. Dre? Kanye or Pharrell?
Kanye.
Ooh.
I'm going to take the shot.
Biggie or Big L?
Biggie.
Come on, man.
Frank White, the illest MC that ever lived. All right. LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
Primo or Large Pro?
Primo.
Taking a shot. Rakim or Kane?
Rakim.
Tupac.
Diamonds on my neck, chrome drop top, sitting on the scene, smoking pounds of weed, ooh wee. You see the ugliest, money hungriest, Brooklyn Loch Ness, 9mm cock test, one for ten.
These are the songs Biggie dissed Pac on.
Bandana tattoos, my fist never bruised, land still cruise, Frank White pills and jewels, like something like on that nature. Now that was a subliminal to Pac. You know what I mean? And then if you want to say if it was an album on there, it would be I'm Going Back to Cali. And he said even with the Bone Stug so-called beef with you know who, like he did a lot of that on that album.
Side note, for people that smoke cigarettes, I know it's only a few of us left. I had to settle for the Newport Kings today because I didn't feel like driving all over getting hundreds because we smoke hundreds, not Kings. But they didn't have the hundreds, so I just went on and got the Kings. They're not as good as the hundreds. They taste a little different. Yeah, they're not as good. And you get a little more on the hundreds. Prince is better than Michael Jackson, y'all. That's that Batman soundtrack. Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Papa.
Hi, Charlie. Happy birthday again, Chewy. Chewy's 1. Yeah, I can't take any more of these Newport Kings. I'm glad that this pack is almost over with.
Yeah.
You totally can tell a difference.
I think they're old.
Yeah, they might be. And it's in the soft pack, too.
Yeah.
So, never again. Because we smoked the hundreds. But like I was saying, I had to settle for the Kings because I didn't feel like going to another place. I'm like, fuck it, I'll take them. But now I'm like,
No, they definitely taste stale.
Mm-hmm. Attorney, justice officials resign after order to drop Adams' case. See, that's another thing. Like, dude didn't drop that case against Mayor Adams because he felt he was injustice or wrong. It's just like, dude basically started backing him and shit. Right, so he's like, they're just helping each other out. There's like, it's not like they're coming in and righting a wrong or they're just like, They're just coming in and doing what they want. They're arguing now. Let's see.
I'm asking merely for a repetition of the facts here as opposed to a repetition of talking points.
No,
Republicans ain't going to answer nothing.
U.S. attorneys turn over. They either resign or they are fired. That's the way it works. It's worked that way in every presidential administration since we've been alive. That's what's happened here.
Okay. Time out. Given that he will not acknowledge the letter from the conservative New York attorney explaining her reasons for leaving, what's your reaction to seeing this?
Look, Jim, I'm not surprised by this, and I know Mayor Adams. I've been with him a couple of times. I'm not surprised.
The brother talking right now is Jaime Moore. He's a former chief of staff to the DNC chair, Jaime Harrison.
Crisis in New York. He's not been a friend of Joe Biden. Joe Biden was not a friend of his. And so I'm not shocked that he's kowtowed to Donald Trump in order to get this dropped. I mean, he's fighting for his life right now. He wants to be mayor of New York again. But look, I think people are right. I think this is a bit of quid pro quo. And I think he's been very clear that if he's friends with Donald Trump, he will not be prosecuted. And that's what's happening.
Mayor Eric Adams, he's black, but he's getting white privilege because he might as well be white in this instance because he's turned MAGA pretty much. Remember at first he was sticking all up for immigrants and migrants and just like helping them out. I was like, oh, that's some cool shit, man. That's good. And then he just went to the dark side and shit. Luke, I am your father. That shit's crazy. Mayor Adams compares case to weaponization of justice. No, don't be doing bullshit.
Right.
Don't be doing bullshit, and you don't even have to even think about none of that stuff happening to you. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, and you can always get accused of stuff and shit like that out here, you know. People get accused of stuff every day. People get accused of robbery, still like all kinds of stuff. But that's what the courts are for. So his ass should be taken to court so they can find out what he was doing wrong. The borders are, what's dude's name? Holman?
Yeah.
I heard dude's been like calling people and just he's pissed off because the numbers ain't what he wants the numbers to be higher.
Yeah.
I can just see him looking at the numbers. There's not enough of these fuckers out of here yet. We need more. I don't care what the police officials, I can just hear him. We have orders. I gave you orders to arrest. I don't care what they're saying.
Ooh, good imitation.
Right? That dude, he sounds like an old school wrestler from like the 80s and shit.
He looks like one.
He looks like one, yep. He could have been a character in a wrestler. He could have been like, the wrestlers had managers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
He could have been one of those. What do they call them? Heels in wrestling? Like if you're a bad person, they call you a heel.
Oh.
Or if you turn, like if you were good and then you turn bad, I think that was the term. They called you a heel. Yeah, I ain't watched wrestling since the 80s when it was good. That's when it was good. Ric Flair and them, Road Warriors and all them and shit.
Wow, it's just weird.
This stuff today, I haven't watched wrestling the last time I watched wrestling, I was 13 years old. It used to come on TBS from 5:05 to 7:05 on Channel 17. For my peeps in Milwaukee that used to watch wrestling back in the day. Yeah, 5:05 to 7:05 on Channel 17. We had cable in my brother's room. He had cable. Yep. NWA, National Wrestling Alliance. I didn't watch WWE. It was generic, or WWF. Even back then, it was generic to me. Like the wrestlers, they were like gimmicky and like charactery. But in the one we watched, they were just like throwing down and shit. They were bleeding, cutting themselves and shit, jumping each other and shit. Like it'd be like one-on-one, like when you don't know who the Four Horsemen are. But like it would be a one-on-one match, and then like the rest of the Four Horsemen would come out the back. They'd be jumping people. It'd be like 4-on-1.
So weird. Like hitting each other with chairs.
I just like when they used to cut. You could tell when they were cutting their head open. Like they would go down, and then you could just see where they, with the little razor blade, like Dusty Rhodes. you can look at some of the old school wrestlers. You look at their foreheads, you can still see like it's all like ate up. You can see where they're like cutting their head and shit. Yeah. But some of the backstories, some of the like what was the dude's name? Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Dude killed his whole family and shit. Yeah, there's all kinds of stories. Bruiser Brody got murdered, basically. He was my favorite wrestler.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Bruiser Brody, he used to walk. When he came in the ring, he used to be like, huff, huff, huff. He used to howl like an animal and shit. He used to come in like, yeah. He ended up getting stabbed to death. Yeah, I'll show you the story later. There's a documentary about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good
All right, sure.
Oh, good morning, Charlie.
Yeah. So, y'all, it's Friday, though. Mm-hmm. It's Valentine's Day, and it's Friday. Everyone's not partaking in Valentine's Day. We understand that, so... You know what I mean?
Big baby.
Baby, what would be some words? Because like today, right, is Valentine's Day. Yeah. It is a man-made holiday or whatever. But, like, people still do celebrate it and stuff like that, right? If you're in a couple and stuff like that. Yeah. But there are people that aren't in relationships that either don't give a shit about Valentine's Day, or they'll say that, or they just, maybe they were in a relationship last year and it ended. So today is not a good day for some people, or they're just not in a relationship and they're lonely, whether they admit it or not. What do you think?
Being attacked by dogs. Like a lot of single ladies do, like Galentine's Day.
Oh,
with their other single friends, yeah.
Okay. So do some of that then, I guess.
Or
like, what do? They just talk about relationships? I wonder when or they just kick it and just go out and just kind of like
just kick it.
Is that when they start bashing us? Do we get bashed as men?
Mayhaps. That's maybe and perhaps together.
Oh, so that's a
mayhaps. Yes. Or like do some self-love and take care of yourself. Or like do something like for yourself. I mean, what would I do? I would buy myself flowers. That's what I'd do.
Oh, yesterday too. Shout out, Nomadic Introvert. We still got to watch hers from a couple weeks ago. Shout out Roman Records. We watched the episode yesterday. That was pretty good. She had her dad. Is that her real dad?
Yeah, with Papa Reckless.
Papa Reckless. That was pretty cool, though, because you got to see... Because, like, with YouTubers, just in general, when they're, like, the van life people, like, they're alone all the time, so you don't really get to see them...
interact.
Yeah, so then when they're, like, around family or loved ones, and they just kind of start being themselves, and you just get a different kind of... It's kind of cool.
Good morning, Marley.
Good morning, Marley. Yep. So we thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a good episode. They went to Zion National Park in Utah.
Oh, that's where it was, Zion National Park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And saw some other cool stuff.
Yeah, we thought that was pretty cool, though. Because you just get to see other side of people just being just on some normal, just regular shit. You know what I mean? That's the best. That's the best kind of content.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's a very good question.
Vance. What did J.D. Vance bitch ass say?
Really alarming.
Vance and Zelensky meet at Munich security conference. I heard that meeting didn't go well. With Trump and all of them or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that, like, the meeting got stalled or something, or it wasn't. Don't quote me, but from what I read, it didn't end, like, all great.
Well, and Trump said that Russia should be able to keep the land that they've stolen because they had soldiers that died fighting for that land. He's so stupid.
Yeah.
He's just so dumb.
J.D. Vance says U.S. could send troops to Ukraine if Putin doesn't negotiate a deal in good faith. They're going to get us into another war.
Which is weird because that Hegseth said we're not sending troops.
It seems so. It seems like that. Like you're hearing different stuff from them.
Yeah.
That means there's no collaboration between them all. It's just people are just doing and saying their own things and shit. And that Elon Muskie, he's pretty much the president.
Right. I still can't get over his son's
kid.
His son's name actually is X.
Is it? But his little son's probably going to be a little asshole though too.
Mm-hmm. You're not the president.
If he's talking like that
shut
at
your
4,
effing mouth. Yeah.
I mean, I like that he told Donald Trump off.
Right,
I love
and
it,
he
but
picked his
I'm like,
nose.
damn, though, at 4, dude?
Right.
Like,
and then he picked his nose and, like, wiped it on the desk. So
they probably didn't even clean it.
No. And just the look on Trump's face was, like, so priceless.
Kids are a good judge of character, though.
You know, he's obviously heard that, you know, like, you're not the president.
Mm-hmm.
And
But yeah, if people can't see that, like, because, you know, you hear some people like, oh, yeah, Trump, he's digging into things and he's getting rid of all this and that. He's doing it, though. He ain't, what people don't realize is the reason he's doing it is nefarious. It's bullshit. It's vindictive. He's doing all this stuff to get back at people.
Right.
He's not doing it because he wants to save people money and he wants to do all this and that. He's doing it for bullshit reasons. And that's what is going over some people's heads, the reason he's doing this stuff.
Yeah, he's on some bullshit.
He's just on some straight up get back shit. And the thing about it is, too, like, this is the question I have for you MAGAs, for you MAGA supporters out there. What are y'all going to do when he dies? Because y'all are so into him. I mean, so into him. Like, he's not going to be a thing. You know, every day he gets closer to death. He's already 80. So, like, he's not going to be here forever, y'all. So when he's not around anymore, like, where do you and your party go? Because the MAGAs...
They really are their own party.
They are their own party because you have, like, the Republicans... And then you have the MAGAs, and there's going to be infighting because when Dude's presidency is over, the Republicans are going to want their party back.
Yeah.
And then you have the MAGAs who are, like you said, they're their own thing. So, because they're not going to have, like, I feel like those MAGA people, they're so extreme, they're not going to want a regular Republican in there. They're going to want someone like Dude from here on out now. So what are they going to do when that party has to put another candidate up? There's going to be infighting because you're going to have people like the normal Republicans or whatever we're calling them. They're going to want people like that Adam Kinzinger.
Right.
You're going to have Republicans wanting to put someone like him up there because he's normal. And then you're going to have the MAGAs, and then they're going to be wanting to run whoever they... And then the Democrats are just going to be sitting back like, y'all go ahead and fight.
We'll wait.
We'll sit back. Y'all implode. And then we're going to run somebody out here. But, unfortunately, it's going to have to be somebody white for the Democrats. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be some white man. If our party wants to win...
Yeah.
Barack is not a thing anymore, unfortunately, because like some of our people didn't want to listen to him. They got all ass hurt, butt hurt when he was like asking them, hey, black people, why are y'all considering voting for a racist? That's basically what he was asking. And some of our people got all bent out of shape. But how dare you ask us why we're supporting a racist?
Right.
Like, this shit is so backwards. People are literally getting bent out of shape for our first black president coming and asking our black people, like, hey, dude, what are you doing here? Like, hold up. And he was catching flack for that. They were trying to throw the fear-mongering on him and all that bullshit. That was one of the things that was really, really bothering me about this election. When Republicans were saying that Democrats are trying to fear-monger them into voting and shit.
Everything they said he's going to do and, like, warn people, he's doing.
Exactly. Did nobody want to read Project? They thought when we were talking about Project trying to read, they thought we were just like bullshitting, and they thought Project 2025 was just some made up shit. It's not real. He can't do that. He's not going to be able to do. He's doing all of it, dummies.
Right.
You guys just sit there and go down a rabbit hole looking for your favorite song, your favorite recipe, your favorite audio book on Spotify. You'll go listen to that for 2 or 3 hours, but can't go read Project 2025. Some of our priorities are fucked up. I don't give a fuck how intelligent Elon Musk is. He's using it for bullshit.
Right.
He ain't using it for nothing good. He's basically just, it's like a game, like we were saying. This was like a game for him. Doing all of this stuff, and he has all this money. This is probably all stuff that he's dreamed of doing. I'd love to get into the federal government and do this and do that. And now he's doing it. Trump administration tells agencies to carry out widespread firings. Like, who does that?
Who's going to run the different departments and agencies if you're firing everybody?
Exactly. I mean, and that's the other thing too, like everyone that works for the federal government, they're not all like Washington people.
Right.
There's people that work for the federal government all throughout the country doing other type of stuff. They're not just government people. And that seems like that's what that narrative is too.
Right.
And there's all kinds of different federal workers. And that's what's so frustrating. It's just like how they can just sit there and just say some shit and then it's just, oh, okay, whatever. Hope y'all like that jazz music in the background on the YouTubes. Yeah, but Michelle and I got our staycation. So we're going to leave Marley here, right? Because we're going to be gone for 2 days. But we're only going to be like 5 minutes away. We're basically doing a staycation downtown. So we're going to just like come here once, like between Saturday and Monday. Just because we'll probably, like you said, we'll probably end up forgetting something or whatever. So we'll just come back just to check on Marley.
Not that I would take a tubby there, but there is no tub.
There isn't one.
No, I think more hotels are getting away from the tub thing because it's like harder to keep clean.
Right.
You know, like a standing shower is easier to clean and keep clean. So, just looking forward to relaxing. Dare I say it, I don't know if I'm getting sick or not.
Uh-oh. I was wondering, baby. I was wondering because, like, you just started sneezing. You sound sick. Does she sound sick, y'all? Y'all know Michelle's voice by now. She sounds
listening back to the podcast the other day, I was like, wow, I kind of sound sick. I thought it was the plugins.
When you
because they were really strong and they do make me sneeze. Okay. I had them cranked up.
Okay.
And I thought it was just from all the sneezing. But, like, I woke up at 3, and, like...
You did? I was surprised. I'm like, usually don't just pop up like that and just...
Well, I must have been gasping for air. And, my throat hurt a little bit.
Oh, speaking of gasping for air, how are y'all about snores? Because I know some of y'all are in relationships, so one of y'all might be the snorer. I don't snore, Michelle snores, but I'm not the type of person that's going to get up out the bed and leave the room and shit because she snores. I just don't do that. Maybe some people do. It's not really all that bad every once in a while, but I think it's just
you usually fall asleep before me.
Right.
If you had to fall asleep after me, you probably would feel differently.
I don't think I would, baby. Because to me, it's just like, I ain't saying I kind of signed up for it, but like,
I mean,
we've been together almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's just, for example, like yesterday, we were taking a nap. When we got in the afternoon, we were dozing off, and you started snoring. And I was still up because I was watching.
Okay.
I was watching the basketball stuff, and you started snoring. And instead of getting up and leaving the room, I just put the blanket. I just put like the blanket in between us and put it like over my ears, kind of, and it cut some of the sound down because you were snoring pretty loud. It was like. But I was like,
Can you record
I'm not,
it once?
Yeah, I was going to, but I was like, I ain't going to do that to her.
No, I give
ask
you
her
full
first.
permission.
All right, bet. So yeah, that'll be coming up, y'all. But I was just like, I'm just going to deal with it. I'm not going to about to get, I don't know, I guess, and maybe I'm wrong for feeling that way, but it feels slightly disrespectful if I were to get up and leave the room. That's just how my mind works.
Yeah, I wouldn't categorize it as that. Because, like, sometimes my parents know they've been married for, like, 1,000 years.
Yeah.
But, like, my dad will go upstairs and sleep because my mom's snoring. But he also snores.
Oh, okay.
And he uses one of those CPAP machines.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom said they're really noisy and it's annoying.
So the machine is more louder.
So they will, and I guess like if I was really tired, I have a hard time falling asleep if I'm woken up.
Yeah, you do.
That's why I get real bent out of shape when I get woken up.
Yeah.
Because I know it's difficult for me to fall back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I get really annoyed. But I'm not like, oh, you fucking woke me up.
Right. You don't get all
like
that.
I don't really show when I'm upset, so.
Most of the time, no.
But if I really was tired and it was in the middle of the night and you were snoring and I could not fall back asleep, I probably would come out on the couch.
Oh, okay. See, I wouldn't. I must be a rare breed then.
I think most people would. If they couldn't fall back asleep.
I mean, like,
and it was the middle of the night.
Dead tired. I mean, just like super tired, and then I'm just laying. That might be the only scenario where it's just like, okay, I gotta get some sleep. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It just feels weird because then it's like you wake up and then I'm gone, and then it's like, hey, babe, why'd you? And then I'm like, well, you were snoring. It sounds. I don't know.
I wouldn't be upset.
I might be acting a little weird, but yeah, my mind works differently, I guess.
But like you don't snore, but like you.
Every once in a while, light
it's
snore. It's
very light,
basically.
But you also do this. So I don't even know if that picks up. But if I'm watching something and your face is right there, you're blowing air on me.
Right.
So then I'll just touch your cheek and like just real light, and then you're like, and then you'll turn on your own.
Right.
But that's why I usually face the other way, so my snoring isn't like right in your direction.
It'll be hitting me right in the ear. I mean, right in the ear. That's why I put the blanket in between.
Yeah.
Because it was going right in there. I was like, oh man. And I'm not going to wake you up. That's the other thing, too. Like, people, like, wake snores up, or they'll just kind of like, I don't do that because I don't want to wake you up because you sleep.
Right.
And that's the type of person I've always been, too. I don't wake people up unless
I think
someone
it's
has
rude to
asked me
wake
to get
somebody.
up.
I think it's rude to wake
It
somebody
is.
up who's snoring.
It is.
Unless they're
I
choking.
mean, unless that shit is, but...
Like when I'm gasping for air, I kind of don't mind.
Well, I would hope not.
You know, because I'm not breathing.
Right.
So.
You need to be woken up at that point.
But I do think it's rude to be like, hey, you're snoring.
Especially because you know they're going to start snoring again.
Right.
It's just a temporary pause.
Yeah, and people don't snore on purpose.
You know. And that's what, like, I always tell myself, this shit it ain't like a person's going to lay there and I'm going to start snoring to annoy this person.
Right.
It's something you can't control.
I would love to be able to breathe through my nose.
Exactly.
But I have a deviated septum. I just can't. If I have my mouth closed, I feel like I'm choking.
Right.
Okay, I think I'm going to get in the shower now.
All right, y'all. So y'all just learned a little more about us.
Yeah.
We're pretty much open books.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That way, nobody can say anything about you. And if they are, and if they do, at that point, they're just judging you. But like, no one can, if you tell your story, no one can get out there and tell it for you. Because all they can do is just judge you or just not like you. But they can't be like, hey, did you hear about what this? And did you hear about that? And did you hear about that? Be like, yeah, I already heard about that because he told us about it. Yeah, mm-hmm. Just get out in front of your shit. Tell your story so no one else can. Shit. And they should be they should take all job applications. Have you been convicted of a felony? All this and this and that. Like, all that shit should just be irrelevant nowadays. Because the person that's running the White House is a stone cold criminal. Stone cold crook, thief, con man, orange avenger, bitch. 34 felonies. Been impeached twice. Sexual predator. Y'all know damn well dude was hanging out in that Epstein house. There's pictures of dude hanging out at his parties and shit. Pointing at women and stuff, talking. You could see he was probably like, oh yeah, I want that one. I want that one over there, Jeff. We go get that one. Shit. Alright, y'all. Let's get back to this episode. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoying the jazz. You know what I mean? And go do something good for somebody.
Okay. That's weird. This open. I went in, press 5. It closes for like 4 inches, and then it'll open.
One of the elevators don't work.
And I heard Christine cackling.
Cackling.
Yeah. And I almost went like to peek around the corner saying, the elevators are working.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? It is not
You want
my
our
job.
back or front? Front. There's less ice out front.
Well, and there's more like corners for him to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And so no one moved the covers. And so like the plow couldn't fly the spots.
Oh, you mean this morning?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's cold out here. Ooh, shit. Come on, Charlie. We gotta make this quick, brother. There's all this ice. Be careful of the ice, baby. The salt. Feet get stuck in the ground and nothing.
right here, Charlie.
Okay.
There's a little spot of dirt right there. You don't have to worry about your feet getting caught in there. I ain't been outside since this morning. Oh, nice. You're right. He peed right away.
I'm not even going to try.
If he poops inside, we got pee pads. Julie turns 1 at midnight. We're considering it, right? Because we don't know what time of the day he's born.
Yeah.
Good job, Charlie. Amazon lock still not functional. You mean outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, when people don't move their cars, so they can't travel.
I can't believe people don't go nowhere for that long.
And everyone knows in order for them to tell you,
You have to.
Move. She didn't put up the note this time.
She did not, you're right.
To remind people, but you know.
You should just know that, yeah. They love putting a sign up in the elevator.
Right, I mean, you put it up for dog food, but you can't put it up. She thought they took it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she hasn't been doing laundry here. They're like getting quarters elsewhere.
They're supposed to put a memo on it.
Yeah.
And then they just took the vending machine and didn't say nothing.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, you know, this no idea. And she was like, my granddaughter, I was like, you know, coming to get like candy bars and chips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy because I thought they moved them in, you know, and then they were going to move it back. I'm like, damn, the vending machine's just gone.
And you don't say anything.
I might have to, hey, baby, how long, you think we got how long are we going to be up? Couple hours, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm still working.
I'm thinking about making these brownies. I don't know if I have the energy because the games are on.
Okay.
And I don't know if it might be too late to be eating brownies on the stomach.
I would not suggest.
You know what I mean? Eating a brownie is like, because they wouldn't be done till, they would be done at like, it's 6:13 right now, p.m. on Thursday. So if I made the little Duncan Hines brownies, we got the Duncan Hines brownies, y'all. The chewy fudge brownie mix. Yeah, we got that. It only needs 2 eggs, water, and oil. How long does it take? Let's see what they're saying. Turn the light on. Oh, it's Hey, baby, can you see that time? This lettering is little. How long it takes to cook? Because I'll decide if I'll...
What kind of pan?
13 by 9.
24 to 27.
Oh, that ain't that much. I might do it. I may do it. Because that would be good with some coffee in the morning. But, yeah, you know what? I may do it. It's a 50-50 chance. I do have these, a jelly donut left I could throw in the oven, too, for about 5 minutes. But I think I would scrape the powder sugar or whatever that is on it, because I don't think that would cook good in the oven. I think I might do that. All right, y'all. Oh, y'all want treats? We got the bacon. Which ones are these? The Purina bacon strips. Chewy. Here I come.